Hey guys, we're back here at the camp and I'm gonna do a little trapping in the middle of January. This will be my last trapping trip out here for the year. And I'm gonna do 2 sets at the burn pit where we throw all our carcasses from our deer and pigs or whatever we shoot. I'm gonna do a modified dirt hole set because I can't get an actual dirt hole in the ground here, it's too rocky. So I'll show you how I set that up. And then I'm gonna do a triangle flat set with 3 different lures. I just got some Hellfire from Dunlap, which smells really strong. So I'll try that. And then I have some stuff from Hoosier, Coyote Carnage, and Vixen Elixir. So we're gonna do some triangle flat sets and a modified dirt hole. All right, so this is what I'm looking at. My 3 rocks is where my lures are gonna be. I'll just put them right below each one. And the Hellfire is going to go on the big rock so they can't push it around. And this is a Duke 550 on a drag. I just threw my drag over there. There's plenty of stuff for them to get caught on, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, we're going to pick a few different lures. No bait at this one. I'll do a bait at the dirt hole set and then see how it goes. All right, this is what I'm going to try to do here. I kind of have a step down trench, and this indention here, I'm going to put my bait there, and then I have this big rock that I'm going to put right over the top, just like this. And it kind of looks like a little dirt hole is underneath this rock, and my bait will be all the way back here, and my trap will be right in front, and I have a little trench here for my chain, and then I pre-wrap it around that tree. So we'll see if we catch one here. I'll put some bait, urine, and one of the lures, probably jet fuel on this one. All right, guys, I'm back at the spot where I caught a gray fox, and it took me a while to find them. So on this time, I'm going to kind of pre-wrap, just kind of throw it behind this little bush a little bit more than I did last time. And I'm gonna use a saber-tooth drag at this location just because I'm in the open just a little bit, and I want to give myself the best chance to catch these things. So I'm gonna use a saber-tooth drag and a Duke 550. So let me show you guys the area and where we actually caught the fox or found him last time. All right, so this is the set. Our main road comes there. There's a road this way, and there's a road this way. So I'm on this little point here, this flat rock. I kind of made a modified dirt hole. It's kind of a little trench. It's kind of a little trench below that rock. And I really thought that fox had gone into these big oak trees or these behind my truck. Well, he went the complete opposite direction, and he ran this way down the road into this bush between these two right here. He was in that big one just back there. So he didn't go very far, maybe 30 yards or so, but man, he was tough to find. So I'm gonna get a modified dirt hole set here, and I'll show you how I remade it and then what I'm gonna bait and lure it with. All right, this is the set. My trap's right here. I have a big flat rock with a little modified dirt hole. So I dig a little trench, and I put the bait all the way on the back side of that rock and make it look like something crawled under there. And then I have some jet fuel and some gray fox urine. I chose gray fox because I have a lot of gray foxes on this property, and the internet says that it's a good all-round urine. So this will be the modified dirt hole set at this intersection. Then next we're gonna go set some dog proofs at our feed pen. All right, this is our feed pen. This is our feed pen right here. And I go and put the cable with a twist connect or whatever you want to call it, carabiner. And then my dog proof is a mixture of cat food and corn. You can see it in there. And I fill it up about halfway, and then sprinkle a little bit around to let them know what's there. And I'm gonna go on the other side by the gate side and put another one. All right guys, so we're out here at the project that I really wanted to do at the camp. I'm going to be changing out my feed pin electric wire. I had 17 gauge wire and it keeps getting broken for some reason. So what I'm going to do is I bought some 14 gauge wire. We'll restring this in. And I'm also changing my insulators to 2-inch standoffs. I'm taking those off, and I'm going to just put your normal insulator on the post. So shouldn't have any standoff, and maybe that slight difference between it being out a little further than the fence was causing some problems. And I'm going to put it just above the cattle panel that we can see. So I'm going to do all that, and I'll show you guys the final result. I did have some tensioners that did not work at all. I'll show you guys what that looks like here. So let me flip this around. All right, so these tensioners, they work, except if anything leans on them, the plastic teeth break, and so they end up being useless. So I'm gonna put a metal tensioner here, and I'm just going to, I'll just undo this right here, string it through the end, and then I have insulated wire going around my post just for that. This is the 2-inch standoff. So it's gonna have no standoff. It'll just be right next to the T-post. Had a little ice last night. And then the other project here is this is where I have my camera on this mesquite tree. And I'm gonna try a cell camera here. My elevation isn't quite high enough, so I don't know how good the service will be. But I'm gonna try to put the camera right up here, higher than any cows can get to. And I'm gonna take my reciprocating saw and cut off this limb here for the solar panel to, when this is greened up, the sun won't hit it. I'll do that. And then on this side, maybe either this one or I'll just cut it way up there and get myself some sun on the back side of this, because this direction is south. So I kind of want to put that panel facing south. So that's the plan. I'll show you guys everything that's updated. We're gonna put 300 pounds of protein in this feeder, and the axes and deer have really been showing up here. So get all this situated and see what we can do. Hey guys, so it is the last check of my trip, and I'm out here at the feed pen, and I saw this gray fox moving around all night, and I had a foothold trap here, and I pulled up and we got one. A couple of my other traps I've already checked. It looks like something like stepped everywhere around my trap except on the pan to set it off. But this gray fox he didn't go anywhere. I kind of pre-wrapped my drag. So we got another gray fox. I'm happy about that. I was hoping for at least one critter this trip. So let me show you guys what he looks like. He's a pretty good one. All right, here he is right here. I saw him on camera at our feed pen all night, and then he stopped showing up at the pen, and I was really hoping he was in the trap. Oh yeah, he got him. He's got it all tangled up over there. Look at that. Nice one. It's like a back foot catch, and I'll take care of him and check the rest of the traps.